Here we have a 2013 on a 13 registration Van Hool TDX21 Altano 70 seat PSVR compliant executive coach. Now that's not technically not a true statement because there's only 62 seats in at the moment, but that will become apparent. Obviously we are at Sharps of Nottingham, which isn't actually in Nottingham, but to the east of Nottingham, and we're looking at this stunning, there ain't another word for it, stunning Van Hool overdecker. I love an Altano. Why do I love an Altano? I love sitting down there on my own, minding my own business when I'm driving. But also I think they're such a usable vehicle. You know, they lend themselves to so many different jobs. Okay, so we're starting off with luggage, which is unusual, but that's because of how the vehicle's built. So we've got parallel opening lockers with huge luggage space. Okay, it's high, it's deep. I like the shelves. I'll tell you why. These vehicles, do you know what they're built for? Cruise work. Cruise transfers. You've got massive luggage and it's all separated for you for organising it into drop-off order. You know, they're great for that, but they're great for lots of other things. I mean, essentially, it's an Astromega without a downstairs, isn't it? It's the same height, it's the same length. They've just made a big gap in the middle to fit luggage in. You know, so, as I said, loads of luggage. Let's look what we've got, though. You'll notice here a number of seats. That's because currently there are 8 seats out of the vehicle, which you're looking at them. Okay, that folded up there is the wheelchair ramp. More about that shortly. But as you can see, listen, you only have to have a look. You've got a beautiful fleet, modern, spotless maintenance facilities. Okay, we all know, comes from here, it's right. Anyway, back to the vehicle in hand. Very, very shiny Durabright alloy wheels are fitted. There's a Vitron inverter hiding in there. That's the thing with Altanos, there's that much, you have to open nearly every locker. We proper look up its skirt on these. We do, honestly. We've got a quad cam system, which should stop the back corners getting it, because when you turn, it's something to do with the indicator on and turning the steering wheel, it automatically reverts to whichever corner camera on the screen. Loads of extra marker lights, tow bar fitted, reverse camera fitted, under the bonnet, Euro 5 MAN engine. That's driven through ZF's 12-speed automated AS-tronic gearbox. Don't let the Euro 5 MAN bit put you off, because this is a one owner from new vehicle. It will have been maintained regardless of cost. Okay, now these guys run a lot of Van Hools, and for a period of time a lot of them were MANs, so they know what they're doing. So that gives me total confidence and peace of mind in that lump behind there. Leisure batteries hiding in that locker. We've got a near side power operated door. This arcs back to sort of, you know, the cruise transfer sort of thing, where you can get a lot of people off very quickly. Okay, so for me, on these vehicles, a near side door is far more practical than an offside door. We've got loading lights at both sides. Then we've got this double wide entrance door, and that's because this is where the wheelchair comes in. Okay, because that ramp I showed you in the locker, it unfolds out and it goes in those lugs there. And then what happens is this seat here is on quick release, that comes out. Obviously you can't see the tracking for the carpets, but there's tracking under there. Your wheelchair just rolls on, parks next to the driver, fastened in, happy days. None of that being lifted umpteen foot in the air to get in, with bells and whistles and bleepers going off. Right, just bring them on, roll them in, fasten them down, happy days. You've got 3 seats here, little lounge if you like, and I mean, what's that for really? It's for anybody who's travelling with the wheelchair bound customer, or it's for anybody who doesn't want to go up the stairs, or it's for anybody who just likes mithering the driver. Okay, now I don't get the going upstairs. I'll tell you what it is. It's perception, right? Because I can't see one to hand. There'll be an Astron around somewhere. Anyway, from getting on that step there to getting to the saloon up there, there are the same number of steps as a Van Hool Astron, which you would class as a single decker. Okay, because why is it a single decker? The passengers are on the same level as the driver. But you get on, you go up to the driver, you turn right, and you go up into the saloon. That's okay. This reminds people of going upstairs on a double decker. So they think up there they're on the top deck, when essentially they're no lower or higher or any different than they are in an Astron. The only thing that's changed is where the driver's sat. But that's perception for you. That's what people see and what the brain tells them. So let's go upstairs and have a look. So currently up here there's 57 reclining seats. As I said, that can increase to 65, but currently there are a number of tables fitted, 5 in total if memory serves me right. So obviously we start at the front there, and we've got, as I said, 57 currently seats, reclining seats with lap belts fitted, which is my preference if I'm being honest. Full leather trim with the extra padding flaps here. Seats are all in great condition. Very corporate interior this. And the thing with this vehicle, it wouldn't take much to make it into more of a corporate coach, because the interior is already sorted. You've got the leather seats, you've got other bits and pieces like telly's facing the wrong way. You could put a galley kitchen in, you could put a back kitchen in, you could do whatever you want. It lends itself to all kinds. Or with all the seats in, you've a PSVR compliant 70-seater that isn't a one-trick pony. So 5 of these tables. At each table there's a 240 volt socket. We're wired for CCTV.